They will laugh at you. Not in your face. No, that would be too honest. They'll smirk behind closed doors, whisper in boardrooms, scoff in group chats, and nod politely while silently waiting for your dream to crumble. But what they don't understand, what they've never tasted, is fire, not ambition, not motivation, fire. That relentless, white-hot, ever-burning force deep in your chest, the kind of desire that doesn't sleep, doesn't bow, and doesn't know how to quit. You were not born to blend in. You were born to build empires from ideas, pull skyscrapers out of scribbles, and bend reality to your will. And the weapon, the only weapon you need, is a desire so persistent, so irrational, that even impossibility gets tired of saying no. Let them doubt you. Because every titan in history was first told they were insane. They said Edison was mad when he tried 10,000 times to summon light from nothing. They mocked Walt Disney, fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination. They dismissed Henry Ford when he envisioned a world where every man could own a car. But these men, they didn't flinch because they had it. Persistent desire, not a fleeting interest, not a New Year's resolution, not I'll try my best. No, a roaring, burning, aching need to bring a vision to life or die trying. You think you want success? You think you're hungry? But ask yourself, how deep does your desire go? Would you sacrifice comfort, routine, reputation? Would you walk alone, misunderstood, underestimated, and still show up every single day? Because that's what it takes. Desire is not soft. It's violent, it's raw. It's a war cry that wakes you at 4 a.m. and won't let you sleep. It doesn't beg for permission. It demands progress. It doesn't care about odds. It creates its own. When Napoleon Hill sat at Andrew Carnegie's table, the steel magnate told him the truth that most men run from. Every achievement, every empire, every fortune begins with a burning desire, not talent, not luck, desire, but not the weak kind, not the kind that dies after one rejection, one failed pitch, one bad month. I'm talking about the kind that keeps walking barefoot through fire, bleeding, burning, crawling if it must, but moving forward. You say you want to be great, then be ready to want it when no one claps, want it when no one sees, want it when nothing works, and still press forward. Because here's the truth they won't tell you. The world belongs to the obsessed. The world bends for those who refuse to let go. You don't get to dabble in greatness. You don't get to try it out. You must marry your vision. You must become inseparable from your dream, so fused with it that its breath is your breath. Its pain is your pain. Its death would feel like your own. Lincoln, he was knocked down more times than you can count, bankrupt, defeated, forgotten. And still he rose, because he had a desire for something greater than himself. When every voice said, "It's over," his whisper said, "Not yet." That whisper, and that's the voice you need to follow. That's the whisper of destiny, and it only speaks to those who burn. You see, desire is the seed, but it's not enough to just plant it. You've got to bleed for it, water it with sacrifice, nurture it with discipline, guard it from doubt, shield it from fear. And day by day, with bloodied hands and blistered soul, you grow it until one day the world sees a tree that touches the sky. And they'll ask, how did you do it? You didn't. Desire did. It pulled you. It broke you. It remade you. And that's the other thing. Real desire transforms you. You can't want greatness and remain the same. You must die to who you were. Die to laziness. Die to comfort. Die to every voice, external and internal, that says you can't. Because the moment you decide, truly decide, that you will have it, not wish, not hope, but know, as certain as the sunrise, everything begins to shift. Doors open. Paths reveal themselves. Not because of magic, but because of movement. Persistent desire moves you. It doesn't wait. It doesn't ask. It acts. It shows up when the gym is cold. It writes when the page is blank. It practices when the stage is empty. It builds when the bank account is dry. And it smiles at resistance because it knows resistance is proof you're close. Obstacles are just guardians at the gate of greatness, and only those who want it badly enough get to pass. So ask yourself, again, how bad do you want it? If comfort still wins, if excuses still seduce you, if fear still paralyzes you, then desire hasn't rooted deep enough. You've got to dig, deeper than goals, deeper than timelines, down to the very reason you exist, because once your desire is tied to your purpose, it becomes unshakable. That's why Carnegie wasn't afraid of recessions. That's why Ford wasn't afraid of failure. That's why Edison didn't count the failures. He counted the lessons. Because they weren't chasing profit, they were chasing a calling, and so must you. You are not here to get by. You are not here to play it safe. You are here to create, to dominate, to rise, and the furnace that fuels that rise is persistent desire. It's the only thing stronger than failure, stronger than rejection, stronger than doubt, fear, ridicule, and time. It's the thing that makes the impossible inevitable. When every voice says no, your desire screams yes. When the world says stop, your desire says go. And when the dust clears and history is written and names are etched into stone, it won't be the cautious. It won't be the clever. It won't be the lucky. It will be the obsessed, the relentless, the desperate, those who needed it more than they needed approval. And that can be you, if you want it enough. So I ask you now, not tomorrow, not next. You're right now. Will you let your fire die quietly, buried beneath doubt, delay, and distraction? Or will you fan it? Will you feed it every day with action, fuel it with obsession, defend it from mediocrity? Because if you do, if you protect that desire like it's life itself, it will take you places your former self could never imagine. And one day, years from now, when the world calls your name, when the lights hit your face, when people call it overnight and lucky and genius, you'll smile because you'll know it wasn't talent, it wasn't luck, it was desire, unrelenting, unapologetic, unstoppable. And if this message lit something in you, if you felt your fire rise even a little, then don't let it fade. Stoke it, share it, feed it, like this message. Comment with your why. Subscribe to keep your fire burning, and pass it on to someone who's forgotten how powerful they are, because the world doesn't need more doubters. It needs more believers, more builders, more warriors of desire. Let them be born through you.